Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to episode 11 of the pod. Hopefully the audio should be fixed today. I know it was shitty last week. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do anything. Like literally, like at work the other week, there was like a problem with the computers and my boss was like, "Oh, you're like a TikTok guy. You know how to fix it." I don't know anything. I don't know shit about fixing stuff. Technological wise or other things such as cars, clothing, socks. That falls under clothing. Feelings, emotional well-being. No, I don't know how to do any of that. So, yeah. I've changed my setup too. I've got the camera. I didn't have the camera on a tripod for some reason. I used to lean it on like fucking 5 boxes. And then me and my friends recorded like a sketch. And I bought the tripod and one of them made it like really long. And I didn't even know you could make it this long. But here it is. So now I know that. And I got the computer here. I used to have the computer next to the camera. So now it's here. So when I want to read off my shit, I'm not going like up to the camera. But do you guys even care? Why am I telling you this? But this week's good. Collingwood and Arsenal won. Just like what more could I ask for? It was great, you know. New All or Nothing came out. That's great. What else is going on? My TikToks did shit this week. Like I had one. I thought it was like the best video I've made for ages, and it got 40,000 views. Like I made it like this is like a 500K. But some of my mum and my sister went on my TikTok on their phones, and some of my videos weren't popping up. So I don't know if TikTok's is having problems where people aren't seeing certain people's videos, or maybe I just suck and I've fallen off and I should kill myself. One of the two. But anyways, what I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about, guys. I had the weirdest fucking dream, and then I got something later on the podcast on weird dreams that's even better than my weird dream. But so I dreamt I was going to Crown Casino, which for my UK listeners is it's like the only good casino in Melbourne. It's an attraction, whole thing. Go to Crown Casino and I walk in and Nathan Buckley's there, who's the old Collingwood coach, right? And I think it must have been because the night before my mum and I were having a conversation about how like, because Collingwood's doing really good now, and Buckley's trying to play it off as like it's because of him. Like before he left the club, he'd had everything set up so they were primed to compete. But whatever. So yeah, I run into Nathan Buckley, and he's like having a mental breakdown about like how like, man, I was coaching and I was doing all this stuff, and then I left the club, and now they're gonna win a premiership, and I don't know how to feel about it. And I was like trying to cheer him up, but I agreed with him. It's like, when a friend gets out of a relationship and they're like, "Oh man, she was the one, I fucked up everything," and you're like listening, you're like, "Yeah, dude, she was a good chick. You should have held on to her. You fucked up. You just shouldn't have let her go." That's how I was, but with Nathan Buckley. And then I was trying to tell him he was like loved by the people, and people walking past, and I was like, "Hey, Nathan Buckley? What are your thoughts on him?" And people were like, "Huh, yeah, nice premiership medal, dickhead." And I was like, "Oh fuck, sorry, this isn't working." And for some reason, I was with Jason Alexander, who plays George Costanza. But in the dream, he wasn't George Costanza. He was just Jason Alexander. So I was like, I was like to Nathan Buckley, I was like, this guy's arguably the best sitcom character ever. He played the best sitcom character ever. I bet people love you more. I bet people in this country love you more. And Nathan's like, "No, they don't. I'm a fucking loser." And then I'm like, people love it. And I go, "Oi, mate." I point to someone on a slot machine. I'm like, "Who do you love more, Nathan Buckley or George Costanza?" And they're like, "Who's George Costanza?" And I was like, "Seinfeld." And they were like, "Well, I haven't seen Seinfeld, so I'm going to say Nathan Buckley." And I was like, "You see, Nathan? You see? You're the GOAT, baby." And he's like, "This is fucking makes no sense, bro. That's George Costanza. He's the GOAT, all right? And you're comparing me to him. It doesn't add up." And then I woke up. I'm also going to check that this is recording, like I do every fucking week. It is. But yeah, that was the dream I had. Man, Collingwood might win the flag. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, even when we're on the run of like winning 8, 9, 10 games. For my UK listeners, Collingwood's an AFL team, Australian rules football. Look up highlights. The sport's tapped compared to like what you guys watch. Yeah, but like now, like we've beaten Melbourne. We're playing Sydney this weekend. If we can beat Sydney at the SCG, I'm labeling us contenders, baby. Because right now it kind of just seems like we're making up a spot in the top 4. But you never know. We might go all the way. I haven't been able to watch Collingwood as much as I'd like because I think I've mentioned here before. I watch the footy for a living. So either I'm working when Collingwood's playing and I don't get to see it, or if I'm not working, it's like, oh, this feels like work. That's why I've been so into the EPL, the past few weeks. But that as well, the EPL started. Where's my water? The EPL started. Obviously, Arsenal is my team. So I'm going to take a drink. Sorry, guys. I have a fucking ulcer right in the back of my throat, like right in the gluck spot. And every time I drink water, it fucking hits it and it kills. It hurts so much. Got to stop sucking so much massive cock. So Arsenal played Crystal Palace at Selhurst. It was a good game. Arsenal won 2-0. Could have easily been 2-2, 1-1, or 0-0, or a 1-0 loss. Honestly, it could have gone either way. But for the first 30 minutes, we were dominating Crystal Palace. They had nothing. The way we were pressing, we literally looked like Man City or Liverpool. It was great. It was great to watch. And then, obviously, to win, 2-0 away from home, like Crystal Palace. Like obviously, you'd be disappointed with a loss, Crystal Palace away, but it's not like a kill yourself type of loss. It's not like, oh, we're the worst. We lost to Crystal Palace away. That's a fucking tough game. So to win, like I would have been happy with a draw, but to win is a great start. And then we got Leicester Saturday midnight, which is great. Like I stayed up. Fuck this. The Crystal Palace game was on Saturday morning at 5:30 a.m. or 4:30, 5. From 4:30 to 5:30, one of those times. And I was at a gig, and I wanted to leave the gig at like 10:30 so I could get home and just go to sleep for like 5 hours and then wake up. But I ended up not getting on at this gig until like 12. By the time I got home, it was like 12:45. Brushed my teeth and shit, got into bed. It was like 1. And then I started talking to my mate. My mate rang me. And then it was like 3. And I was like, fuck, I may as well just stay up. So I stayed up to watch it. And I'm sounding like a sook right now. But yeah, fuck, that was like annoying. And then I slept for like 5 hours. My neighbor woke me up because the cunt's building a deck. It's fucking so annoying. And I had like 4 hours sleep and I had to work until 1 a.m. So that was rough. But it's perfect this week because I finish work at 12 a.m. when the game starts. So I can just turn it on. See, I'm keen. I think we should beat Leicester. Like there should be another comfortable 1-0, 2-0 win. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, speaking of nil, William Saliba is the GOAT. Literally I don't want to jump the gun, but he might be the best central defender I've ever seen in the history of the game. Even though I've only been following soccer for like 10 years. But, yeah. Even like Man United were getting clowned, right? It's like, actually, I'm going to check, before I just make an idiot out of myself here, I'm going to check where the game was played. If it was played at Brighton or United. And bear with me, guys, for 1 secondo. Okay, it was played at Old Trafford. Okay. That is disappointing. But losing to Brighton isn't terrible. Especially when it's your manager's first game. The team sucks. Let's be honest. They didn't have a striker. Losing to Brighton is not that embarrassing. It's not like you lost to like Leeds or Bournemouth or something. Brighton, along with Crystal Palace, Brighton's probably the best team outside the top 6. Or the big 6, whatever the fuck they're called. So that's not at all like an embarrassing loss. And they're just getting clowned. And I get it's fun to clown them because they've had so much success and we hate them because of that. But, fuck, like they're copping it for no... I feel sorry for Ten Hag. Because it's like... I'm a big believer in any sport of giving a coach time. That's why I'm glad Arsenal have like stuck with Arteta. And it looks like if it carries on the way it is, Ten Hag's going to get sacked after like 18 months. And then you're going to be in this cycle. Like Like, Fergie's gone. Get over it. Stop employing cunts and like, oh, well, they're not as good as Fergie, so firing them. No one's going to be as good as Fergie. You're not going to be a top 4 team for probably another 2-3 seasons. Just accept that. Stop sooking. Okay? I don't know what it's like in England, how England fans view it, but like, I know a lot of Australian Prem fans are just like, United's the best, United should be winning every game. But it's not like the AFL or the NBA where you can have a quick turnaround on if your team's good. Unless you get oil money, it's fucking hard to build a team. But anyway, what else? Okay. I'll talk about Arsenal All or Nothing for a bit. I love the All or Nothing series. Like the Man City one, I've only watched the soccer ones. I haven't watched the hockey ones or the football ones. I've seen the City one, the Tottenham one, and the Arsenal one now. So I still reckon the Tottenham one's better. Just because it's the Mourinho show. Like that one where he's given, like there's a scene in the Tottenham one where he's given a pre-game speech and all the players are waiting for him to talk and he's just like, guys, today I am fucked. My dog died and mentally I am fucked. And he just does that for like ages. Or him telling off Dali Ali. He's like, Dali, you're talented, but you fucking lazy. Fucking lazy fuck. So good. I love Mourinho. Be a cunt. Anyways. The Arsenal one's great. I love it. Because obviously it's my club. And it's just great to get the insight of what the fuck goes on. But like Arteta just gives off the vibe of like, you know that teacher where it's like, you liked his class, but every now and again he just went over the top with like Arteta's like oh fuck, so I should preface what I'm saying. Arteta was doing this shit where he was like drawings on like a whiteboard, and it was like fucking peace plus unity equals Arsenal Football Club, something like that. He's just really goofy. Like he had this one bit where he like got everyone in a huddle and told them to like close their eyes and put their hands together so their energy could all combine and they could visualize winning the game. Which I like because it shows how fucking passionate the guy's a nutcase. I love it. The guy's a fucking nutcase, but in a good way. And like Arsenal win that game, and then all the players make fun of him afterwards about the thing, which is really like hammers home to me the vibe of like, just like that teacher, you go to his class, and then, you know, every now and again he's like, oh guys, today we're going to do class with our shoes off because I want you to really feel the carpet or some shit. And you're like, oh fuck. And like you're at lunchtime, you're like, oh, we've got, you know, Mr. Davis's class. I hope he doesn't, you know, make us take our shoes off today. Mr. Davis had a foot fetish, guys. No, but yeah, I really liked it. The Aubameyang stuff was sick to see. Like, I think it's good because like a lot of people who are like, bro, why did Arsenal get a fucking striker in January? Saw how like kind of impossible it was with everything that was going on. It's just like in sport, like we have no fucking idea. Like even in the footy, how many like you go to a pub, the footy's on, like, why are they playing like this? They should be going up the gut. It's like, yeah, I think the fucking cunts that played 350 games of AFL know what they're doing compared to me. Like I say this all the time. Like imagine you're a fucking bricklayer and like Chris Scott just rocks up to your job telling you how to lay bricks. It's like you would be like, fuck up, cunt. I do it. This is my thing. Shut up. I guess that's how it kind of is with the thing. But yeah, there was one moment where, sorry, I'm addicted to my phone. I can't have the watch on. Anyways, there's one moment where they're at Arteta's house and they show like his mantelpiece and he's got a photo of him and Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla, if you don't know, is like the best Arsenal player of the last 10 years by far. By far. It doesn't even come close. I reckon he shits on Ozil. Doesn't shit on Sanchez, but better than Sanchez. He's the GOAT, right? And then I went on the Arsenal subreddit later just to read what other people had to say about All or Nothing. And someone had posted that photo of Arteta and Cazorla, and they were like, this is like warms my heart, you know, blah, blah, blah. And all these comments were just like, my friend is okay, no? My friend is okay, no? My friend is okay, no? And I was like, what the fuck is this? And in my brain, I assumed like, oh, there must be an interview from Arteta finding out that Cazorla's injured and saying, my friend is okay, no? And then I did some Googling because I wanted to find out where this phrase was from. And guys, this is one of the best Reddit threads ever. If you're someone who knows me from TikTok, I just want to tell you, Reddit is a way better, more entertaining app. I'm on it like 3 hours a day. It's way more entertaining than TikTok. But anyways, here we go. Okay. This is in the fucking Arsenal, r/Gunners subreddit. Had a very strange dream about Arsenal. Oh, before I get into this, sorry to jump around. There's a scene, I can't believe they put this in the documentary. Before one of the games, Arteta's doing one of his dumb fucking pre-game speeches, and he's like, guys, I want to have a great night with you. Sorry, my Spanish accent's poor. He's like, I want to have a great night with you. And he talks about meeting his wife. And he's like, because he's talking about what makes a great night. He's like, what makes a great night isn't everything going perfectly. You know, you need so-and-so to bring their friend who's a nutcase, but he is entertaining. You need Cedric dancing around at the club. And he talks about meeting his wife. And he's like, I met my wife in a nightclub. It was a great night. You know, at first I thought I had no chance with this beautiful woman. What am I going to do to get her attention? And the camera pans to Thomas Partey for like way too long. And I was like, what? Who fucking okayed this? For those of you who don't know why that's funny / fucked up, Thomas Partey is out on bail on suspicion of rape right now. So yeah. And I was just like, why are you putting the camera on him when he's talking about oh man, it's fucked. Like, it's just bad. Just really bad from Prime. I imagine whoever did it had a chuckle, but yeah. Okay, back to the Reddit post. Had a very strange dream about Arsenal. So I need to have another water before this because it's just so good. I need a lubricated throat for this. Okay. I've just come back from work. As I open the door, I notice that there are a dozen Puma football boots in the hallway. I find this quite strange. Obviously, I have guests over, but I never expected them. This is a dream, by the way. I go upstairs and I see pretty much the entire Arsenal 11 that started against Swansea yesterday there and a few others. They all give me high fives, shake my hand, talk with me, and make me feel quite special. Game against Swansea. This was 5 years ago. So this is like the team that has like Ozil, Sanchez, Walcott, Ox, all those guys. Alright. They all give me high fives, shake my hand, talk with me, make me feel quite special. Though when I try to go into my bedroom, Petr Cech tells me that he doesn't think it's a good idea. I laugh it off and just go through anyways. I would like to change out of my work clothes. Pretty normal so far. I go into my bedroom and I see Gabriel Paulista in nothing but a towel with a video recorder in his hand. He's recording Santi Cazorla having sex with my girlfriend, in brackets, missionary. Cazorla is in nothing but a Villarreal football shirt. Okay. Cazorla is in nothing but a Villarreal football shirt, which I found quite strange. And he's thrusting in and out very quickly. Fuck, this is the best. In my dream, I put my hand on Cazorla's shoulder from behind and tell him, mate, I think that's enough. He responds with, my friend is okay, no? Which is, it's so good. Imagine like a good Spanish accent. My friend is okay, no? I tell him that it's definitely not okay. At this point, my girlfriend Emily doesn't even acknowledge my existence. Xhaka comes in and gets me into a full Nelson and drags me out of the room. I have been manhandled, ridiculed, and disrespected in my own property by people that I once looked up to. I'm sitting at the bottom of my stairs, quite bemused. The doorbell rings. I open the door. It's Arsene Wenger. Finally, a man of such respect, regard, and authority would restore order in my own household. I approach him, congratulate him on the 20 years, and then go on to explain what has been happening upstairs. He has a trademark smirk on his face and tells me that he will take care of it. And if you know soccer and you know Arsenal, you can imagine the smirk. Like, you know when they signed Sol Campbell and Wenger just has that shit-eating grin, just the fucking half-wry smile, like the... That's exactly what I'm picturing. He practically bypasses the orderly queue formed outside of my bedroom and enters as Santi and Gabby walk out. Then the next 30 minutes are followed by loud thumps and squeaking, which clearly shows that he was just as bad as the rest of them. At this point, I woke up because of my alarm, but as I was in the shower, I was just like, what the fuck did I dream about? And that's the thread. That's the best. I've been all day, dude. I read that last night. I was at gym this morning. I was doing bench press. I'm up, and all I hear my friend, like in my head, I just go, "My friend is okay, no?" So fucking funny. Have you guys ever had a dream like? Surely you can't look at Arsenal the same after that dream. Like, I remember once I had a dream that my friend really pissed me off and like fucked me. I forgot what the dream was. But I remember he really annoyed me, and I woke up and I didn't even talk to him that whole day because I was actually annoyed at him. I was just like, this motherfucker. It's a classic, like, I'm sure this has happened to every dude listening when your ex has a dream of you doing some fucked up shit. You know, in my dream that you hooked up with my friend and my mum in front of me. And honestly, that's something you do, Anthony. So, yeah, it was like some shit like that. But, oh, fuck, what a Reddit thread. I need to clip that and post that as just a YouTube post. That's a fucking amazing. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, the NBA retiring numbers. I've always not liked this. So, obviously, in the NBA, it's common that when a player is like a franchise hero, usually all it takes is to be like one of the best two players on a championship winning team or a franchise player for like 10 plus years. They'll retire your jersey, which means obviously no one else can wear the number. Oh, Anthony, thank you for mansplaining what jersey retirement is. I think it's stupid. We don't do it in Australia. I know Collingwood has like a number retired because the guy that wore it passed away while playing at the club. But when someone retires, even with like the Lakers retiring 24 and 8 of Kobe, it's like you're going to run out of numbers, bro. Like fucking so many superstars go through LA Lakers. That's where everyone goes. You fucking force your way there. Eventually you're going to have no numbers. And then what? A cunt's going to be wearing like 124 on their shirt? Is it just going to be names eventually? Because like, if they keep doing with the numbers, it's just, you're going to run out. So what's happened now is last week, Bill Russell, the GOAT, rest in peace, passed away. So now what they're doing is they're retiring the number 6 across every NBA franchise. That's fucking ludicrous. Like, across every franchise? Like, I get pay homage to the guy. Like, 11 rings. 11 rings. The NBA Finals MVP award is named after him. Holy fuck, I just kicked the audio recorder. That was so dumb. It's like, yeah, it's just... I just think it's so stupid. Retiring across the whole organization. Like, they're going to run out of numbers. It's like, you ever played 2K and you get drafted to a team and like, let's say, my favorite number is 7. So I was going to use number 7. And I can never fucking use it because every team's got number 7 retired. It's like, eventually gonna have like number fucking 469. you get it? 69 for comedy. But yeah, I just think it's so dumb. Can you guys actually let me know if I'm just being like a hater right now, or if you like the jersey retirement? Any NBA fans, DM me and be like, it's a good thing, and here's why. Give evidence to support your argument. So yeah, that's just pointless. That's all I really wanted to say. I don't get all the jersey retirements. Like, soccer doesn't do it. It's in soccer and like football. It's like cool because it's like you're carrying on the tradition. Like Eddie Nketiah, who's an Arsenal forward, got given Thierry Henry, Arsenal's best ever player, got given his number 14, and it's like, wow, it's a privilege to wear this shirt. That's how it should be. The shirt number should carry legacy, not like, well, fucking Kobe wore it, and no one's gonna be as good as Kobe, so no one else can wear it. Oh, doesn't make any fucking sense. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, the last thing I want to talk about today was because I don't know why I was thinking about it. Me and some friends were talking about SoundCloud. And I was thinking how, like, the only time I've ever used SoundCloud was in primary school when you'd create, like, a PowerPoint presentation. I remember, like, grade 3 and 4, that's when they'd start, like, hammering home, like, we're doing PowerPoint presentations. If you wanted to put music in the background, they made you use non-copyrighted music, so it had to be from SoundCloud. But was Warner Music gonna be like, oh, these fucking... How old are you in primary school? Are these fucking 10-year-olds? Hold on, guys, let me get my thoughts straight. Fuck. Why have I forgotten how old people are in primary school? Grade prep, you're 5 or 6. Grade 1, you're 6 or 7. Okay, yeah, I got it now. Fuck. Did you guys just watch that like, wow, Anthony's actually dumb? I kind of thought he was a bit switched on this whole time. He's actually an idiot. So yeah, it's like, I remember once I wanted to use Europe's The Final Countdown in a video. You know that song is like, it's the final countdown. I wanted to use that song. And the teacher was like, if you can find it on SoundCloud, you can use it. It was all these shit remixes and I was 10, so I didn't get it. But it's like, was Europe, the artist, going to be like, these 10-year-olds that used our music for their presentation on why Russia's cold, arrest these fucking guys. Doesn't make sense. Like, is Warner Music just going to be cracking down? Like, oh no, we just came. They're going to rock up to the class. We just came to watch your presentation. Just watching it. The second the music plays, get him! Fuck this motherfucker! He stole our music. He used it without a permission. Put him in fucking cuffs! No. That wasn't going to, like... I guess it's the law, and the school has to abide by the law, but who gives a fuck about the law? Who follows the law, bro? Like, what? What, you're just going to go through your whole life not killing anyone? Boring. Just say you get no pussy, bro. Just say you get no pussy. Oh, fuck. So I was laughing at how dumb my own joke was, and I dropped the microphone. But yeah, fuck, man. I used to do mean oral presentations back in primary school. I had the best ones. And I remember, like, I'm someone who, like, in my head, I know exactly what I want to do, but I'm very poor at articulating it. You're like, we listen to the podcast. And I remember, like, I'd be like to my partner, like, we should do this, this, and this. And they'd be like, oh, I don't want to, like, that's going to be shit. And I was like, bro, trust the vision. Trust the vision. I'm a dreamer. I'm a fucking dreamer, baby. I've been working hard. I'm going to blow up real soon. I'm a dreamer. And then it'd always be sick. Dude, remember when you do an oral presentation or some shit and like your partner wouldn't speak and then they'd be like, I didn't speak because I wrote it all. I did the entire shit. It's like, no, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. I remember once some guy tried to pull that shit on me to the teacher. He was like, Miss, I did half the presentation. And I was like, yeah, I did the other half. That's how halves work. Fuck you. I'm smart, bitch. So, don't fuck with, 10, 11-year-old me. I'm lying through my teeth. I was a shy kid. But I did say that once. Yeah, anyways, I think that's the pod. I'm gonna wrap it up. I've been saying this a lot. Gonna have some guest episodes soon. I've lined up 2 people. And Hugh's probably going to be coming back on soon. Hugh's going to be like on all the time. Hugh's going to be a recurring guest. It's going to be like whenever Hugh's available, Hugh's going to be on the pod type shit, you know? Because me and him are like really tight. So that's how it's going to be. But thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed. This episode felt good. Usually with the podcast, I fucking record it and I finish up. I'm like, what did I even fucking speak about? But this one feels good. So yeah, I'll watch it back on Monday. I listen to it when I'm at work. I listen to my own podcast when I'm working because I'm a fucking narcissist. And hopefully it's as good as I remember it, the recording being. But yeah, thank you for listening. Share with some friends, subscribe, like, rate it 5 stars on Spotify. I feel like a fucking cuck asking for this. I'm fully against asking for this shit, but it really helps me out a lot. So yeah, bye. Thanks for listening. Cheers. I love yous. I'll suck your dick.